Alright, so this was a little bit unexpected. We were kind of expecting a ban list just after Worlds finished, but for some reason Konami sort of postponed it, and we've got one now, so hopefully this is going to be a massive hit. I'm really looking forward to seeing some tier hits. I'm sick of that deck list completely by now. I was sick of it when it was released after like 2 weeks, so I'd like to see some big hits to tier. Other than that, I'm not really sure what we're sort of looking at. I guess there's a lot of stuff in the meta that's been around for ages now. Things like Branded still sort of popping in and out. Still got Sprite still chilling in there. Dragon Link is relatively newish since it's only really become meta relevant with the Bystials, and it's sort of only there to counter tier anyway, so I'm not really sure what I'm expecting from this list. I'm just hoping basically just tier gets hit, because tier is the one deck in the format that is by far the best, obviously proven like Worlds and all that stuff, so hopefully we get some good hits on here. Also, Floodgates would be nice to be removed. Rongo getting removed would be fantastic. There can only be one. If they actually want to ban that card, would be fantastic. Same with Skill Drain. I'm sick of all those cards. They still appear on ladder every now and then. I just hate them, so maybe Konami will be nice to us. Maybe. Alright, let's go. Scrolling in. First card. Cards to be unlimited. Nadir's Servant. Okay. That's kind of nice. I don't think many people were, not a whole lot of people are playing this card currently. It's a great card too. Actually, it works as a search and a bit of removal, so yeah, I do quite like this card. Good to see it getting unhit. Don't think this will impact the metagame at all though, as I don't think Dogmatic is really that big of a deck list right now, but nice to see it unhit. I think basically I just think it didn't need to be on here. Ancient Fairy Dragon, yeah, well, this recently got unlimited, right, or something? I don't know, they got, like, some sort of change happened to the card or something, I don't remember quite what happened. Either way, it's not going to impact the meta being at 1, doesn't impact the meta being at 3, it's just a card that exists. It's not a bad card, just not that many people are really using it. I don't think anyone's using this card, actually. Spiral, only 50%, and yeah, 5% Punk players. That's probably the most meta deck using it. Meta, I say. It's not even top tier, but yeah, you get it. Alright, moving on. Gear Suit, yeah, fantastic change. Should have happened a long time ago. Could have happened a long time ago. I think this actually just got lifted to 2, right? Wasn't this already at, was that 1 when Master Duel was released? OCG, it's currently still at 1, or what? Yeah, sure. This deck list isn't doing anything. Orcus, Mech Knight's not really much of a, it's not really much of a deck at the moment. It's a deck list that is playable, but I don't think it's doubtless any tournament toppings with this thing. I don't know. I'm not going to bother looking it up. It's fine. It should be unlimited, sure. Alright, on to the semi-limits. So we got the unlimits out the way. No singular limits, or is that later on the list? We got nothing being put to 1? Okay. Semi-limits. Oh, so this has been going up. We've got the, Blaster Dragon Ruler of the Infernos moving from 1 to 2. Again, wasn't this card like banned? They just put it to 1? Or was maybe I'm getting all these cards mixed up with previous ban lists or something? There's too many formats to remember nowadays. Sure, that's fine. Good to see. This card, I'm pretty sure this is the card they just put to 1. Maybe I'm mistaken on that one. And if it is, it didn't change anything, so bringing it to 2 isn't going to change anything either. Sure. I don't know what deck was even using this. Was anything using this? Infernoid, I think? Yeah, that's... Armed Dragon used this at 1? Sure. Oh, there's actually an Armed Dragon player. Goddamn. A few of them, actually. Yeah, I think the only time I actually saw this card was one time in Infernoid. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Moving on. Extravagance to 2. Okay. I mean, this isn't too much of a downside, because I think a lot of people were already playing it at 2, I think. Yeah, there's already a bunch of people who are already willing to play the card at 2. A lot of decks are just chilling at 2, so -1 from Labyrinth isn't going to matter too much, and yeah, that's the most relevant deck that was playing it. Flu, obviously, but Flu's also, yeah, they're also playing it at 2 a lot of the time. Eldritch at 2. Yeah, you can see a lot of these people just playing it at 2 anyway, so this literally changes, nothing. Most people, not most people, but a good portion of the player base already played it at 2, so moving 1 card, it's not going to change much. It's cool. Alright, Prosperity. I'd like to see Prosperity be actually moved back up to unlimited, or moved not at 1, but anyway. Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. Sure, I'm not much of a pen player, so as you guys probably know from all these ban lists and stuff I do reviews on, don't take my words for gospel on this one, because I don't know shit about Pendulum, so yeah, in TCG it's at 3. I don't know if this is going to make much of a difference at all. I don't play Pendulum. I assume this card was played, so Yeah, it seems to be played 100% of the time, so I guess putting it to 2 might make it more played. I don't really know what the use of it is because I don't play Pendulum, so someone in the comments have to tell you if this is a good unlimited or not, or good change. Cards to be limited. Branded Fusion to 1. Okay, so I did say I think Branded probably deserved of a couple of hits. This now puts it in line with OCG. Yeah, Branded have ways to recycle Branded Fusion. The deck list can certainly be played with only one Branded Fusion, but it's going to feel kind of shitty. I think this is the main issue with limiting cards over sort of just... I don't know. It's sort of like... It makes this deck feel a lot more shitty to play rather than making it a weak deck list, because it's still going to be pretty easy to get a hold of the Branded Fusion, and it just makes it like... Yeah, I don't know. You're not going to have as much follow-up. Your turn ones are sometimes going to be less consistent. Your decks can be slightly more bricky. The actual power level of Branded doesn't really change too much, because it's not like it stops the combo being available or stops their main end boards being available or anything like that. But it just feels a lot more shitty to play, so... Yeah, I think this would be a very sad hit if you're a Branded player, but it's not like the deck is unplayable or anything. It's just going to feel like shit. Alright. Oh, thank God. Oh, I nearly had a panic attack there. I thought this was the other way around. I thought they were like unlimiting it or something, but it's fine. They're making it weaker. Good. This card, ban it. It's fine at 1. Like, no one, it's gonna be obviously significantly less play, but I hate this card. I actually hate this card. I hate it in Duel Links. I hate it in Master Duel. Card is cringe as all hell. It makes people build 60 card decks, which I prefer people when they build them as close to 40 as possible for consistency stuff. It just looks cleaner. 60 card piles are always so cringe to look at, and there's just absolutely a what's the word? Not initiated, but it makes people want to build them. It gives them like the reason to, and I hated it. So yeah, this card, lame. Get rid of it. Good thing it's been put to 1. You'll very rarely see this now. I don't even know what the let's actually have a look. What is the chance of drawing this in a 60 card deck now? A 1-of in 60 cards. It cannot be good. Alright, copies round 1, cards drawn 5, odds to have. Oh god, yeah, that's not looking too good. 8% chance to open it. I mean, yeah, that's I just thought it'd be less than that with 1 in 60, but I guess 5 cards is still a lot of draw. Yeah, you're not going to be seeing this card very often anymore. Alright, moving on. Ah, sure. I don't know why. I 100% have no clue why they didn't do this. Like, with all the other ones. Like, it made no sense that the Kelbeck just randomly just didn't get included with the limits as all the other ones got put to 1. So, this just puts it in line with the other ones. Makes sense. Sure, obviously this stuff is really, really lame in specifically tier right now. It is kind of weird to me, though, that before tier was released, all this stuff was in the game, and it wasn't really doing anything. So it's only really tier that makes this stuff cringe, but I don't know. There's probably some deck in the future that'll come out that also uses a graveyard that actually makes these insanely broken, so putting to 1's fine. I wonder if there's any... I hope there's some more tier hits than this on here, though. That'd be rather depressing. Jet. Okay, sure. We did say Sprite was also... It's a weird one, though. Damn, I really like... Are these decks... So is Sprite just like such a hard deck to hit? All they can do is sort of just slowly limit the amount of Sprite cards that exist that you can be played. Again, it's going to feel similar to my thoughts on the Branded one, where it's like, yeah, it's going to make a deck slightly less consistent, but it's not going to stop the power level in terms of the combos they can set up, so it's not really going to change all that much. It just makes it feel worse to play. That's about it. Until something actually meaningful happens, like the Sprite Elf gets limited, until something like that happens, like gets banned or something, I don't think the deck's really going to be that, like, unplayable. It's like, limiting Sprite cards is so like, does nothing, because the whole idea of Sprite is just any 2 level 2 monsters, you get your Gigantic, you summon out your Sprite stuff, there's your combo. You don't even need to have, like, a perfect starting hand of all Sprite cards, you just need to have 2 level 2 monsters of any kind. So this doesn't really change much, it just makes it so that you can only really do, like, your main combo once, I guess, because you can only search once now, unless you're able to recycle Jet somehow, but I guess you can summon this back from graveyard with Elf anyway, I don't know. Doesn't really seem like it's that impactful. The frog? I hate this. Yeah, I really hate this. I hate this a lot. like, obviously Sprite needs to get looked at 'cause it's so popular, it's still top tier after ages, but I hate when they hit things that are like, this just makes anyone that wants to play like a frog deck cannot play frog. Like, this is actually ridiculous. Like, putting it at 2 was already pretty painful because it meant that you can have less banishes from your graveyard to be able to bring back your, what's his face? You know, the frog. I can bring him back less times. Now it's like, there's like no point to playing this. I think this actually just kills it from Sprite too. Because what's the point? You summon this, you send your one thing, it gives you like 1 extra summon back. It just seems so like bad now. No, I hate this change. I'd prefer, at this point, with these hits here, I'd prefer they just took Elf and just banned it. Like, they took an actual power card in Sprite and banned it, rather than making it so that Sprite just gets less and less and less playable cards. Especially now it's hitting, like, actual other archetypes. It's cringe as hell, so I hate this change. I wish they just actually just nerf something powerful in Sprite and not just keep limiting the rest of the archetype or limit cards that aren't even meant to be part of the archetype. Alright, moving on. Forbidden, okay. The juicies. Give me floodgates. That's what we're looking for. Floodgates. Alright. Thank God. Why did this take so long? The fact this was still a playable card in this game for so long was just ridiculous. Like, why? Nobody liked it. 0 people liked this. This card was so cringe. It's 3 in OCG still. Whatever, I hated this card. The fact that, like, after its the main use of the card was banned, people still just found other ways to play it, such as in, what's that stupid card? I was hoping there would be actually an example of it here. The stupid, mostly Numeron people were using it. But that one combo where you sort of, bring all the stuff out from the extra deck, and then you just summon it out instantly. For that one spell card with Sales Ban, I don't even know what the combo was. I can't remember the card name. But it was used in combination with Sales Ban. Basically, it was really cringe. I can't remember the card name at this point, but you guys probably know it. The spell card brings out the Xyz monsters, summons it instantly, Sales Ban it. It was cringe. Yeah, it's gone. Thank God. Everyone celebrated when they saw this thing get hit. It'll probably be in the thumbnail too for this video, I imagine. Alright. Oh. I hope this isn't how they're planning to hit tier. I really hope this isn't how they're planning to hit it. Because tier is certainly playable without these cards. Huh. I mean, I'm kind of happy about it because it's tier hits, but I was hoping to see actual tier hits, not their, like, supporting card hits. That's not really what I was looking for, but sure, it's definitely a good hit. The deck's going to be very, it's very hard to get hold of these cards now, these mill 5s. And these were the lamest mills, because obviously it also milled your own deck. So you're playing a deck that doesn't rely on its graveyard, and they mill your core combo pieces. It just feels absolutely lame as shit, so probably a good thing, but at the same time, I'm hoping some actual tier hits are on here. Not sure there's going to be any more Forbidens on here, unless they go absolutely insane. Is this the Distant Coda buff right here? Is it literally just gonna make Coda? This is literally the Coda card, right? Does anyone else care? Okay, this thing's an FTK enabler. Unfortunately, because I play a lot of Duel Links, this was actually a card I liked, just because I liked playing it in that game. It was Phantasmal Lord Ooga Booga. But, yeah, I thought this card was really cool. Unfortunately, although it's a cool card by design, they didn't put enough limitations on it for when Link Monsters came out, and it made this thing absolutely just an FTK enabler, and was kind of lame to play against. This card's concept-wise, though, was so cool. It's like a really cool little boss monster that can summon all these tokens and gets like a bunch of attack. It's like indestructible or something from something. It was a really cool card, but unfortunately, yeah, it's just an FTK enabler, so it should be banned. Alright, moving on. So, yes! Okay, are they just appeasing content creators now? They're like, alright, this is the Farfa one, this is the Coda one. Yeah, alright, goodbye Block Dragon, and this will just take Emancipator and delete it. I don't think you'll play an Emancipator without it. What the? This is the Coda and Farfa ban list. What is this shit? Okay, sure. I mean, a lot of people are going to be angry about this one, because I think the Emancipator is a popular deck list, or at least the Earth deck list is a popular stuff. I don't like it. I don't like that Emancipator's not really like an archetype. It's sort of just all the Earth Rock deck in one, and just feels like, I don't know, I never really liked this stuff. I don't know. I feel like this will make Emancipator a lot more, like, in archetype related. Like, it'll feel like you're playing against an actual archetype, not just Block Dragon recycling itself, summon out 15 generic negates. It's lame, in my opinion, so that's fine. Oh, a Merrill ban. Okay, I mean, that means you're not going for the mill 8 anymore, generally, in this deck. Or the mill 7? That's the mill 8. I guess you're guaranteed searching your trap card with Kick Close now. Okay, that's a significant hit. This is definitely a fat ban list. Holy shit. Yeah, that's going in the thumbnail. What the hell, man? Crazy. Yeah, that's significant. It's not even banned in OCG or TCG. It's a Master Duel specific ban. Okay. Sure, I did not expect them to ban that card of all things. Let me go like Kick Close or something. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, that's it. Alright. Well, that's certainly a ban list. Yeah, the only one I really dislike in this, I dislike the Sprite stuff. I really wish they just do what they did for... I wish really they just go harder on Sprite in terms of like their power level rather than consistency. Probably the same sort of thing for Branded, really. I don't really like them hitting like Branded Fusion, not hitting like an actual power card, but... Overall, great ban list. Grass is getting even less common. Rongo's gone, thank God. Tears significantly impacted, and they got rid of two of the really, an FTK enabler and a deck that basically sets up an FTK. So I'm happy with this ban list. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Was this a good ban list? Was it a bad ban list? Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future, and catch you guys later. Peace.